Instead of putting up sound insulation panels in my office, I picked up this instead. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I have a microphone, kind of like this microphone, sitting in my office, and unfortunately, even though the microphone is pretty good, it tends to give me a little bit of a tinny, thin sound, and that's because nothing in my office is designed to absorb sound. So you might have seen some people with those cloth panels that line their walls, maybe carpet in the room, you get a little bit of that deeper, rich sound in the microphone. But one of the things that I wanted to do was just see if I could improve the sound by dampening any of that echo or that tinny reverb that you might get with this little bad boy. Now, this is by Moukey. It's not the first time I've tried out a Moukey product, which is why I'm hopeful that it's a pretty good product, because I've tended to find that they are affordable. But it is a little foam sound shield that goes around the back. Now, this is important for me in particular because I usually put my microphone actually right in front of my monitor because I'm talking while I am doing a webcast or a Zoom call or something like that. And I think one of the things that happens here is not only is the sound bouncing off the drywall in my office or the hardwood floors, but it's also bouncing off the monitor and coming back into the microphone. I don't know actually how much of a problem that is, and the audio quality isn't bad, but I thought maybe something like this would improve it. First of all, we get a little Allen key here and a adapter for a microphone stand. First of all, this whole cage here, you can see those honeycomb perforations in it and the Moukey logo right there. All these panels are plastic and it's about 1 foot long, and each of these panels looks like it's about 6 inches wide. So it's a pretty good little case here. They're all on hinges, so I can open it up and I can shield the microphone from behind just like this. You can see we have this big foam here that should deaden sound that's coming in from anywhere but the place that you want it. So if I have my microphone here inside, I can put this around it and hopefully that will dampen that sound. Kind of looks like a music studio. And if you have a microphone post that you install here, you can put the microphone up here. You can kind of make this a permanent contraption, but I don't want to do that. What I don't need is this whole little mount in the middle. You can see here I can mount the microphone on top of this post, but I actually just want to use it with these little feet that are on each of the panels here so that I can put it down like this when I want it and lift it and put it away when I don't want it. So what I actually could do is remove this whole bracket, and what you can see there is it's got 3 Phillips head screws that hold it on the back, and I might do that just to kind of make it a folding shield without this piece. Now, the next thing we have to do is just go test it and see if there's any perceptible differences. All right, I'm sitting in my office here, and I have my microphone right in front of me, my little HyperX microphone, and I've got it sitting right in the middle of my desk, right in front of me, just talking straight into a normal voice. And I think this microphone actually does a really good job just by itself. It's a cardioid microphone, and I think it's actually spectacular. But what I would love to do is just make sure that I'm getting the best audio quality out of it as possible. And that means if there's any sound bouncing off the monitor back into the microphone or off the walls, I just want to try to minimize that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this Moukey shield around it, behind it, and we'll see if it improves the audio at all. All right, so what I've gone ahead and done is I've put this little foam shield around it. The only opening is kind of focused right at me. I feel like I'm talking into a foam book with this. But now my hope is that maybe it's just a little bit clearer, maybe just a little bit richer. I'm not going to do anything with this audio other than just record this video and this audio raw so that you can make a decision on whether this is an improvement at all. But I tell you what, if it's not, the fact that it might block out some extraneous sound or make it just a little bit clearer is great, because this little device is not expensive. I think it was only like $41. So hopefully it will help improve my audio in the future. But even if it doesn't, it's just a very inexpensive way of eliminating unwanted sounds without having to do sound paneling or carpeting this area or putting up foam panels on the ceiling or anything like that. So if you want to pick up this Moukey foam microphone shield, I'll put a link to it in the description. Peter Von Panda, out.